visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. Well, with baby Crone and I, we did nothing. We rest and had an enjoyable weekend.
I sure did.
Yeah, baby Crone going back to school shortly.
Shortly, yes.
Yeah. Last year, huh?
Yes, last year.
You excited?
I sure am excited.
Right. Well, anyway, let's get to it. So we're going to do the news recap. But before we start, let me just get this story out the way. The story with Candy Barris and her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last thing I heard about Candy Barris is when her daughter put the $7,000 towards towards some wine or something, alcohol, whatever. That's the last I heard. And Candy was just livid about it. She handled it gracefully from what little I saw of it. And then now, as I don't know how true this is, but I think I heard from my news spot, YouTube, and that her husband, what's his daughter, told Todd or Candy that his daughter, that what's her name? Riley was out there spending money and living a expensive lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
And so that caused problems for Candy and Riley.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that is working, but nevertheless, I wish them both the best, because, you know, sometimes things happen when your children grow up and they get away from the nest. They start doing crazy things, goofy. It's just another part of their growing, and it can be disappointing, you know, when your children go awry like that. But that's all a part in growing. I hope that Riley has been such a sweet girl. I hope that she doesn't allow all this fame go through her head and she wind up being a loose cannon. I hope that everything that was said is mended now.
Yeah.
I hope that this happened last week or the week before, and that whatever it is, she learned the lesson and she's better for it. That's what I hope for Riley.
Yes.
Now, who else we have on the docket?
Yes. Now we do have, speaking about money and spending adventures.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jay-Z and Beyonce house hunting in the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Why are all these celebrities looking to
Because they know overseas? Something we don't know. The aliens are coming. The aliens or Jesus. Yes. And they know something we don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Because they just bought a house for $2 million and somewhere in California.
Yeah, but then
they borrowed against that. Mm-hmm. Now they're in the UK.
Yes.
I don't know why the celebs are moving over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the day that the Kardashians move, be aware.
You know what? That is honestly true.
Be aware.
The day the Kardashians move.
The day the Kardashians get up and move, be afraid.
Very afraid.
Because nothing can take Kim from California. Right, mm-hmm. California. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I don't know what's going on with that. Mm-hmm. Also, what we heard, we got a lot of news, so I'm just going to give you snippets of what's going on in the world around you and me. From what I understand is that Will is really filing a divorce against Jada. Really? I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I heard that he's doing it. I guess the man has had enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it bad to say, glad to know he's finally had enough?
On the same tip, you have his son and his daughter out there making pictures of them crying and being very depressed. And this time it was a picture of Willow, but we've seen Willow do this several times. You want to take and talk about it, baby Clown?
Yes, because she tried to make a joke out of it by
it wasn't a joke.
No, it was no way you could joke about that. The joke didn't even land. The question was so peculiar that it didn't even match her crying. But she comes off on the defense saying you guys don't know what funny is even more, calling us people that don't find it funny, saying that there's something wrong with us and we're the slow ones for not catching the joke.
You know, it's so funny that you would say that to the people that love you and adore you and that care about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're a young girl, young.
Yes.
You have very little experience, but your mother and your dad somehow have y'all thinking that y'all understand everything about life.
They do.
And
They
you
really
don't.
do.
You really don't. You know, because if you knew anything, you wouldn't make posts like that and think that kind of sugar honey iced tea is funny.
No.
Especially when your family is crazy.
Yes.
I mean, crazy in a sense of you do things repeatedly over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's normal.
Yes.
Like coming on TV crying for the world to see your tears,
Mm-hmm.
your mucus, and you cry. And when someone show concern, we the stupid ones.
Exactly.
No, you're stupid. You're stupid for doing it. Grow up. I'm offended by it. And I'm offended by your statement because we care.
Yes, we do.
But you got, honestly, nutty parents.
Yeah.
Nutty.
And clearly they've done some damage.
And whatever damage they have done, they've done it to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that the young man, he left the house at 15, 16 years old.
Emancipated.
I don't know what kind of sugar honey iced tea y'all was into, but y'all a bunch of weirdos.
Yes.
All four of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the mother. I can't speak on her. But I could speak on you and Will, y'all, your kids. I don't know what's in that DNA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But y'all got some wackadoodles about you. I say it out of nothing but love.
That is true. Just pure observation.
And I wouldn't even say anything like that. But if your daughter can come out and say we stupid and we this and we that because we care, then I think I got all right in the world to say you're nutty buddies.
Exactly.
I don't know what's wrong with you people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a flag. Moving on.
Yes. Speaking of things that was also interesting in the news, we have Kanye West allegedly coming out with a documentary called In Whose Name?
Wow.
However, I did just recently see an article when I was looking it up saying that Kanye claims that he didn't approve of this documentary. So
he didn't?
That's what I saw. Only one article out of many articles. So I'm not sure if that was just.
So they're saying he is not putting out a documentary, or he is.
They're saying that he is, but there was one article saying that he claimed that he didn't approve of making this movie or putting his name to it, but somehow his name got attached to it. I don't know how.
Well, time will reveal.
Exactly. Another
thing, what I heard, I don't know how true it is, with that Taylor Swift, when he went up on the stage and he grabbed her mic, that was all staged and Beyonce was a part of it. And when it went out of way, you know, when it didn't go the way that they wanted, she bailed out, and allegedly, he's been sitting on it and he's ready to come clean about it, or he has come clean about it. The one thing about that I could say about Kanye about Ye is he's not much of a liar.
No.
I'm not saying the man don't lie. Exactly. It just doesn't seem that he would lie because he's been so honest. He's the type of person that says, I'm going to tell it before you tell my story, because he was the one that went out there and said he had an affair with his cousin. And see, so when he comes out like this, it's hard to believe he's lying, because out of everything, he says too much.
He does.
As in leaving Kim Kardashian hysterical.
Yes, he did.
And if it was up to her mother, it's no way that whatever he had is going to see the light of day.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
Of course.
Now, you know, a lot of times people want to look at Kanye that he's poor. Look, I don't know what the man had or whatever, but if he wanted to make money, he know how.
You sure do.
We saw him on jet skis in some kind of beautiful clear water, him and his wife.
Yes.
So, you know, the one thing that I can say about Ye, he said he didn't want to be a millionaire, a billionaire. He gave it back. He fussed at him. He did whatever he could. He didn't want it. So that's him. So I just find it a little hard to believe, but they said allegedly.
Yes.
That even though that this is true, that they put out that he's crazy, he this and that. So the day that he does say this happened, people would not accept it. But let me say this while I'm on this. You all can think the way you want. No matter what no one says about Beyonce, no matter what, she could be a witch, she could be this, she could do that, she could do this, she could have it on that. And the people don't believe.
No.
It's nothing you're going to be able to say that's going to make you believe that Beyonce have a dark side.
Yep.
That's what I've come to realize. You know, so I leave it like, believe the way you want. Who want to see will see.
Exactly.
And who don't won't. You understand? You know, she could be the holiest angel from heaven, but she could be a demon from hell here to capture your souls. Either way, you will follow her to the ends of the earth. And for me, I follow no one like that, but my inner man, my inner woman, my Hercules strength. You know?
Yes.
Now, if you happen to be going in the direction, but there is nothing you're going to be able to say. And in my opinion, the only reason why Jay-Z is relevant is because of his wife.
That is honestly.
What new music has he really put out since 444 or whatever?
Nothing.
And by him being up on stage singing with his wife, it makes him relevant. So without Beyonce, he's a dead president.
Okay, I like
you know what I mean? The movie Dead. Oh, your residency is gone. You only have a resident. Who's asking for? You don't see no concerts with Jay-Z name on them that I'm aware of.
Not that I'm aware of. Nope.
He's a dead president. His reign is come and gone. And the only reason why he's relevant and a multi-billionaire, if you ask me, is because of his wife and the endeavors and the business that they have acquired for over the last 20 years.
Yes.
My opinion.
They were the perfect combination.
They were the perfect combinations. Even their signs attest to that. They were made to do business together.
You're right.
They were made to do business together. They were made. And as far as them breaking up, I wouldn't understand why.
I wouldn't.
The only way that they would break up, in my opinion, if he lose his power. And what I mean is that he has to go to jail and it's something really raunchy. Outside of that, if Ramir couldn't even get the judge to honor what he said, then who can go up against the old Jay-Z or the Carter? That just shows me that whatever went down, Jay-Z got power beyond.
Yeah.
And Beyonce, which is his wife, definitely is the queen. That's the king and the queen.
Yes.
And since they going over to England and got a house over there, now that's the empress and the emperor, because now they're owning an empire.
Yes.
But this is the way Americans like it. So they done got their money, got famous for whatever reason. They're getting the hell away from us. Yeah, that's where your loyalty gone. The hell with you. And take your dog with you. Ow! You know, so that's the way I see it. But, you know, I have no beef with them. I adore Beyonce, but I like to say what I see, and I don't want to be blinded by it.
Yes.
And I will say it then and I'll say it now. When it comes down to entertainer, she is a great performer.
Yes, she is.
And her husband, and when they're on that stage together, it's something about them that do magic.
Yes.
You know. Now, speaking of another couple that has broken up, as you all know, I read on them. I don't think I read on the breakup, but with Carmen and
Jennifer Lopez.
Do you want to take that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you did a reading on their relationship, but
I think I did one on Carmen.
Yes, you did just recently do a reading on Carmen. Definitely what I see looking back at the videos of him talking and praising the love that he has for Jennifer Lopez. It just seems odd now, looking at the fact that there was all that love, but maybe that's his style. Maybe he's a love bomber. It's great at the very beginning, and then
that's what they say about him. You know, to me, I don't know what Jennifer did or didn't do. I don't know what Carmen did or didn't do, but this shows the profile of Carmen. At this point, at this point of the game, he's just a joke. And any Hollywood scholar get with him to me,
Yeah.
you really need to rethink. I don't know what the man have or don't have, but he seemed like he cannot hold on to women. And he had the best of them.
Yes.
I don't need to call their names.
No.
Because we know.
Mm-hmm.
He had many women.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it at all. So, but allegedly they broke up. And I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand the reasons or the whens or whys. I don't know. But I just felt as though Jennifer probably come off as a person that after she'd been with her ex, she has not been wanting to marry anyone.
No.
You know, and it just seems like, I forgot the name of her ex-boyfriend or her fiance. He had an African name, I think. Well, I don't know his name. Attractive brother at the time. I don't know what he looks like now, but I can't think of his name. But Munga, I don't know. I want to say Munga Bunga, but that's not his name. But
you said it was
Kuma. Does start with a K.
Hold on.
So as I said, as she looks through that, I just feel as though Jennifer is just not ready to really settle down with anybody.
He was close enough.
What's his name?
David Utunga.
Yeah, Tunga. I knew it was something like that. Yeah. And so, but that was a very wicked breakup. And so I think that's who she have her son by. And I think that Jennifer is going to be very careful to marry because seems like she's very religious. And it just seems like if she gets married, she wants to get married for keeps. Mm-hmm. And when you look at what happened to her family, she would be very wise before she marries someone.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of families, you know what? That just brought something up. I just recently saw, what is her name? Sorry, Britney Spears. She was just recently seen with one of her sons. Yes,
and she has a very good rapport with him, and that's very good.
Great
I'm
to
happy
hear.
that that's yes. And also the one that's with her can play the piano very well. So you know. But from what I understand about Britney, she's been on lithium.
Yes.
And I don't know what lithium do to the body, but it just seems like once you on it for a long time, it just seemed like it alters something. I remember that long time ago, they wanted to put Mike Tyson on lithium, and he fought against that. He didn't want to be put, and so did Kanye. And I don't know what it is. It's some kind of salt or balance. I don't know, but I don't know what it does to you in the long run. But before they give you the drug, from what I understand, you got to agree that you're going to take it because you got to be watched and all this. I don't know, but so I don't know, but you're right. Kanye has fought against this powerful drug, lithium, and obviously, when you look at someone who's on lithium, allegedly, Britney Spears, look at what it has done. Mm-hmm. So I don't know about lithium. I didn't study it. I just heard about it, and it's an old drug. It's been around for a couple of decades, several decades now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's been around since the 70s. Lithium. It's been around for a while.
Just wanted to throw this in there that we just recently heard in a documentary that we're getting ready to watch is on August 26th, the Emma and Bruce, The Unexpected Journey on ABC airs.
About Bruce Willis and him going through that sickness that he has. I forgot the name of it, you know?
I forget it off the top of my head.
But he's suffering with this sickness. I think it has something to do with his speech. As a matter of fact, they was trying to say that Wendy Williams had it, you know, but she was misdiagnosed, as you all know, allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
And she's still fighting for her freedom.
Frontal temporal dementia.
Right. And they trying to say that Wendy had the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. So she's fighting and he's fighting to win. Mm-hmm. I guess they both fighting to win, but they said that Wendy never had it and that all of the tests that she took showed that she didn't have any of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, getting down to the last little bit of family news that we have and just news altogether. We just recently heard that Vanessa Bryant is pregnant.
Kobe Bryant's wife, the basketball player that was taken down in a helicopter about 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years, somewhere like
5
that.
years ago.
5 years ago. And I think it was him and his daughter. And now she's pregnant with another basketball player, and that is young. I think it's marvelous. Go on, girl. Live your life.
Yes.
Live your life. You only got one, you know. You mourned long enough.
Yes,
You could take off the black dress. Go on, girl. Go on. Live your life. You deserve it. And you deserve to have another baby. Why not? Why not?
That's true.
I'm all for it. And I know that a lot of basketball players out there are feeling a way about it. You want her to do what you wouldn't do. You want her to just lay back and mourn him forever. But you can go on and live your life. If the shoe was on the other foot, what about you? She gets lonely.
Yeah.
I think she's been out of the news. She kept her head down.
5 years, 8
Damn,
months.
let this woman live.
Please.
Go, girl. Had another child. Why not?
Yep.
Because a lot of these basketball players wouldn't sit around and wait 5 years.
No,
I
they
mean,
wouldn't.
to have a baby, she lost a child allegedly in the helicopter with her daughter,
Yes,
with Kobe. So why not? I could see why having another child, and I could see why that took a lot of thought. I want to read on her. Put her on my list to read on.
Okay.
You know, so I'm going to read on her because I don't want her to get a bad rap. And there are people that feels that she deserves it. You know, that she deserves it, and she does.
She does.
She does. She mourned long enough, and she could have been having fun living her life. But the thing is, you ain't hear nothing about it.
Nope.
Clearly, if this woman turned left, we would have heard all about it.
Yes.
If she would have went down Wicked Wine Street, we would have heard. So this woman deserves the right to find happiness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, the person that we have to talk about is Portia Williams. And the fact that the house that she had allegedly won in the divorce is now going up for sale.
What I say about them, the swindler versus the swindler. Go ahead, baby.
Yes. So Portia Williams. Okay. Well, this is what happened. Because Simon Bogodia is no longer in the United States, the money that he had, like the portion that he had owned, went on to the house. So that added like an additional, additional money towards the house payments.
So in order for the lawyers and everyone to get their money, he has collateral in the house. So the house is what's going to pay the bills for, I guess, him and Portia. So I guess she could do what she want with her money, but his money, like what I owe, you're going to get it from the house when it sells, if it sells. But right now, allegedly, he hasn't paid anyone.
Yep.
He's like, the house will pay, but through the house will sell and they will get paid. And so at the end, like I said to everyone out there, look at my videos. I said, what did she win? When you look at it, you got a house note.
Yes.
What did you win?
Yes.
What? A house note? What? 5, 6, 7,000 a month? Jeez, Louisa.
Yeah.
What is that a year? What was it? 7,000 a month? 5,000? 6,000? What was it?
Okay, if we do with the 7,000 a month,
Jeez.
that's 84,000 a year. I got.
I mean, that's not expensive. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a wealthy person,
right?
Because that's like 100,000, where they done probably made 100,000 or a million or a half. So I get it. It's expensive. I mean, it's not what I thought it would be. So that made it more clear for me. So if the house was 7,000 or whether it was 5,000, that's what would it be if it was 5,000 a month?
Less than that.
Yeah, it would be less than that. Would it be
That would
like
be
60?
60,000.
Right.
Yeah.
See, it's doable in my mind. And if it was 6,000, it would be like 70 something thousand a year. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, 72,000.
So my thing is, how is she gonna make that money?
Exactly.
I mean,
We was already questioning how was she going to pay for the house.
I mean, even if she got $2,000, 2 million, let's say Bravo paid her 2 million a year. By the time she paid taxes, by the time she pays all the people that work for her, by the time she pays her mortgage, by the time she pays her gas and electric or electric bill, by the time she take care of the outside of her house, by the time she take care of Polara, her daughter, her schooling, and all of that, bodyguards or whatever you need, by the time she make a car note, insurance, a cell phone, all of the bills, by the time she buy food and groceries, so I got it. By the time she does all that, how much she got left?
Don't even talk about her spending habits.
That's what I'm saying. By the time all her miscellaneous, her eating out, her traveling abroad, by the time she does all, what do she have left?
Exactly.
So to me, to keep that house would be the working poor. You working hand to mouth. I don't care if you're making 2 million. At the end of the day, if your expenses take up all your money, you working hand to mouth.
That's true.
I don't care how rich you are. You know, and you're the working poor. You look rich. You're maintaining a rich lifestyle, but you have no extra for nothing. You know, you have no extra. You only have enough to get you through the month until you get your paycheck. The next month, you're living from hand to mouth. And that's how I see Portia. All for what? To keep up with the Joneses.
Yes.
For a house that was just too big for.
Yes.
Flag that. There was somebody else I thought that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember who it was in the crevices of my mind.
Let me see if I have anybody else on the list that did you want to talk about, I'm not sure what's going on with J-Lo and her tour.
Oh, yes, J-Lo. Speaking of J-Lo, I might have to read on her too, make a note of that.
Okay.
It's that from what I heard, her concert in Las Vegas, her residency is not doing very well. I don't know. I don't know. I think that for me, who used to love J-Lo, I think after I saw things and heard things about her, I think it just, the love I had for her is no longer there. I mean, it would not be a movie that J-Lo wouldn't put out that I wouldn't see. I don't even look at her movies anymore.
That is honestly
and I don't know if it's because of Ben, but I guess it's because of her arrogance to me. And I think when she took the gum out her mouth and put it in the her
security guard?
No, it was a woman.
Her assistant hand.
I was so done with. I was like that. And when she went to the store and she said she went to the bodega and it was just things that I found that she was like she's above that. Or when they found out things that she was young and she went to a private school when she was just trying to say, I'm Jenny from the block, I'm just like you. And it never was like that because her mother had won the lottery for $1 million. So she wasn't poor. So when I hear this, it just makes me go, oh. And then not on top of all of that, to know that she was in with Diddy and carried the pistol in her purse, it just too much. And I think it just bothered me. And for her to flaunt.
Yes, still.
And when your own people say, she's not one of us, you can have her, I get it. You know?
Yeah.
So with that being said, if she's sad, maybe if they told me something, Jennifer, somewhere she's very deeply depressed, maybe my heart was softened to see that not that I want that for her, but I'm just saying that maybe my heart was softened up and I may feel a little empathy for her, but I feel nothing. I feel like she's the Wonder Woman. She can get up. She could do anything, no matter what. She don't care what you say. I am Jenny from the block. I don't be fooled with what I got. And it's like, no matter what, it's like, you can't destroy me. You don't have to come to my show because I'm Jenny and I will arise. So if I see her fall, like not fall, I've seen her fall, but if I could see her, humiliated or broken or hurt. I mean, I've seen that from Beyonce.
Right.
When Beyonce went through the videos, and I've even seen a brokenness in Beyonce. Remember with Lemonade?
Yes, that's true.
And with her, you see nothing, just always perfect, on top of her game. But there's one thing I can say about J-Lo.
Okay.
She don't have that big butt no more.
No, she don't.
That butt is about flat as a pancake to me.
Don't know where it went.
It just worked herself to a flat ass. That's all. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. She probably wanted to get rid of it anyway, which I understand. So, as I was talking about her, oh yes, the last person I want to talk about is my girl Candace Owens. I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with Candace. I get it. However, I must say that the story about Bridget, what is it?
Yeah.
Bridget McCrone. It is such an interesting story. And you could say what you want to say about Candace. She's famous, and she's infamously famous for this. I wish I knew to do something like that. First of all, it wouldn't have worked for me, because the moment they told me to stop, or the president, I would have stopped.
Sure.
Because I'm not out to destroy or hurt anybody. Right. The only thing that I asked of Candace, if I could ask her anything, I would want to know why.
That's true.
I just want to know, what are you getting out of this? Mm-hmm. I'm for you. I'm on your side. Break it wide open. They said the same thing about Barack and Michelle. So if this kind of sugar honey iced tea is going on, crack it wide open. I want to know.
Yes.
I mean, they said the same thing about Barack and Michelle.
Yes, they
How many times have this gone on? So if it's truth, I want to see it. Yeah. But it's so many people out there that's so against her, I love Candace for her tenacity to go on regardless. Yes. She gives good stuff. And for her to stand like this, she believes the story. Oh, yes. Where do I stand? I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
But if that is happening,
yes.
Wow, what deception. Wow. Mm-hmm. Are they her kids? I mean, could they be? Did she have kids? Did she take the place of her brother? Did her brother take it? I don't know. It's crazy. That's true. It's a crazy story, and I'm following it to the end. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, I like to watch Fumi, because I think on Sundays she goes, and her and another woman, and they dissect this slowly. And I've been following Fumi for this. I really appreciate Fumi going along and doing it and giving me a better understanding, because Fumi is for the president, and the other lady is like not for Candace, but they she's believing more of Candace, and Fumi is not believing. So it makes it very good, because you have a good balance. Yeah. However, Fumi said that if she's wrong, she would give Candace Owens the biggest apology. In other words, she'll eat crow. Mm-hmm. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Yes. So I'm curious to see. They have made it very interesting for me. So I have been following them, because I've been following the story with them, because they have really broken down from two different sides. Yes. And I appreciate Fumi for that. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yes, most definitely. It
And
gives you a balanced perspective and insight on the story.
on both sides.
Mhm.
And they both opposites of what they think and what they feel, but they both at the end will decide on where they stand.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
and I like that because that's being fair. You know,
Mhm.
so that's where, so watching it and watching it, I have watched a lot of it anyway, but listening to their sides and breaking things down has really been helpful. You know, I think they come on Sunday because that's where I caught them. Usually I catch them on a Monday or something, but I've caught her, I think they come on Sundays and they do an episode a week. So it's long and drilled out, but nevertheless, I get a fuller understanding and it's exciting. So for me, when I think about Candace, I'm on her side. Also, Fumi said, if Candace proves to be right, not only will she eat crow, paraphrasing, not literally, that she will buy a t-shirt that would be eating crow with the Candace t-shirt. Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, you know, that's what's going on in the news. I don't know anything else. I'm trying to think, you know, we just always like to bring the news to you like two people talking. Mm-hmm. We don't like to try to get in. I mean, sometimes we get in deep with our feelings and how we feel about a thing. I want to leave this on a good note.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is my good note. If you could top it, you top it.
Okay.
I am so good that Sweeney is back. And that Tough her 4 records, I loved her music. Mm-hmm. It was good to see her back.
It was good to see her back.
It was good to see her back. And she looked fabulous because she was getting out of weight. She was overweight. And to see her just slim again. And the music, I love it. And I love Sweeney.
Yes.
And guys, you know what? She can rap.
She can.
She can rap just like the best of them.
Mm-hmm, yes.
And so I think that really hurt her feelings when that DJ said what he said. Mm-hmm. But if there was anything I had to say to Sweeney, look at where you are.
Exactly. That growth.
Don't let the world tear you down, girl. You made it. Because I know you by your name, Sweeney. Mm-hmm. And you can dance. Yeah. And sing. And actually, in her video, she's not doing much dancing at all. She's not really twerking or anything. It's like a more mature. Yep, what do you think?
Yeah, she's really leaning into her pretty girl rap trope.
Like more classy. What do you think?
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Trying to give it a different direction.
Yeah. And okay, and this is the last. Of course, you know, we got to talk about girl Carly B.
Okay.
You know, the last thing I heard about Carly B was A, pregnant, B, by a basketball player. Mm-hmm. C, Quavo, not Quavo. What's her husband?
No, a football player.
No, what's the name of her husband? Offset. Is jealous, angry, blah, 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 blah. I don't know about them, but this is my concern with Carly B. If you so upset, why do you keep going and talking to Offset? You're not done. You're not done. Mm-hmm. As long as his name come out your mouth. See, if I was in a relationship with her, mm-hmm. and I'm a male,
yes,
and I was in a relationship and she's still bickering with your ex-husband, I can't be with that. You ain't over him. No. Because you should be to a point, no matter, even if he is the father of your kids, which he is, I wouldn't bicker with him. It would be over. But I just don't think that she's over. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I didn't like, she told someone in the audience to throw cold water on her. Yes, so they threw the water and she threw her mic.
Yes, she did.
I think that she should be sued for that.
Well, the girl is suing her.
Because that could have injured me.
Yes.
You know, and you shouldn't ask for it. But in Carly's B defense, Carly said that she don't even remember saying that.
Yeah,
but she did say she did ask for that.
It was like a song or two later, or later in the song when people like weren't throwing water. So maybe this person was like the last to throw it, or it was like sporadic, like here and there. Mm-hmm. And I guess Cardi B wasn't expecting anyone to throw water.
But she asked for it though.
You did ask for it.
Right.
And it was hot out there.
It was sweltering.
Yeah. So your fan was just trying to look out for you.
And she just threw
Yes.
A little water, I think it was,
whack
and then
them.
you whacked her with that. That was uncool. Chill with that temper. It's going to get you in trouble.
Yes.
You know, and
Can't get
Carly,
the hood
you
out.
should be, I don't know what it is, but I think that you should be softening up.
You really need to.
You know, you too fashionable, you too fly. You know, you're knocking Kim Kardashian off of the Richter scale.
Yes. Congratulations on that.
You and Riri.
Yes.
So don't, with your attitude, fix it. That's
Please.
all.
Yeah, that's all.
Don't let these people drag you down to the mud. You bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Oh, you wanted something about Riri. What can I say about Riri?
Sure.
I read something about Riri, said something about she having her babies and she don't know what she gonna have, 5 or 8, 6 or 10. How many God allow her to save? And she said, don't worry about me because I'm rich, bitch. And I can
Facts.
afford to have all the children I want.
Mm-hmm.
And she right about
Yep.
that.
You know, maybe that's what she could have really been doing. A, she really wanted to be that businesswoman,
Mhm.
but B, she knew that she wanted to have a large family. And in
Mhm.
order to have that large family, you got to have that money.
She's got to have that money. And the only thing that I can say, and I'm going to say it, but when I say it, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I got to say it. It's like she's starting to look different to me.
She is.
She's looking like a islander.
Yep, that Barbados.
She's starting to look Barbados, and she's really, even after she had the baby, and it could be 6 months or whatever, or 10 months or whatever, I guess she's going to keep that baby weight because she wants to continually get pregnant.
Yeah.
She also said that she hadn't had, only since her and Rocky been together, she had only 5 periods. In the years that they've been together, that meant that most of the time she was pregnant. Remember, you got to carry your baby for 9 months. She's already got 3 kids. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Or maybe her periods was never regulated. I don't know. It could be that. But nevertheless, I mean, she's rich. She's famous. She's starting to look more Barbados to me. And she's just starting to look like a mature woman.
Yes.
Is that
definitely.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For her to be as young as she is. And Rocky will be Rocky. As a matter of fact, Rocky is going to be playing in a movie.
Really? Oh,
right.
Yes.
Remember? Do you remember the name of it?
Was it Highest to Lowest?
Yeah, pull it up. Rocky going to be playing in a movie. I'm curious to see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a wonderful thing. Wonderful for the both of them. So.
Yes, Highest to Lowest.
Yes, and when does it come out?
Let's see.
We're going to see it. That's for sure.
It comes out August 15th. So just recently.
It just came out already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for the news. Other than the weather has been a little wacky. It's been very hot. So please be careful. Keep yourself hydrated.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, he finally got it.
So, okay. And so we will talk to you soon. We hope you enjoyed this news recap. We got over a lot. And I thought the truth of the matter is, I thought we did news recap last week. We got to do it at least once a week. Okay. Maybe we could do it on a Sunday or a Monday or something like that. But I was trying to do it on the end of the week.
Yeah, weirdly enough, our news recap got spread out to tarot readings because most of the people we would have talked about news recap last week, we did a reading on them.
Right. And what I like to do, everyone who I give a recap on, that's who I'm going to talk about in the reading, unless someone calls, which someone always does, want a reading. And then I just throw those in there. But if we talk about you, you're going to, not everyone, but most of the time they get read about because we are esoteric station and we do our news through tarot. So we have to do tarot.
Yes.
So anyway, with that, we thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this recap, this news of what's going on in the world around us. Any comments, please leave them below. And
Yes.
if you happen to watch this and enjoyed it, or even if you just got caught up or it was on, just turn around and just give us a thumbs up. It is so, so much appreciated.
Yes.
You guys have no idea. So please do good, do well, be blessed, be happy. And doing all of that, please give us a thumbs up.
Yes.
And we so appreciate it. And we thank you now and we thank you in advance.
Yes.
And with that being said, we hope you have a glorious back to life Monday.
Yes.
And with that being said, you know what we say?
Yep.
Sunflowers.